everybody. Gonna smoke a meatloaf. It's kind of a play on my grandma's recipe. Probably about 2 tablespoons of sriracha. Go with a nice big spoon of garlic. That's a lot of meat we're working with there. And you don't have to use sugar-free ketchup. It just happens that's what we got today. We're going to use quite a bit of ketchup, probably about 1/4 of a cup, maybe 1/2 a cup. This is a pretty big meatloaf we're working with. Got a little Worcestershire. Do about 2-3 tablespoons of that. Can't go wrong with the Worcestershire. Got some soy sauce. We use the low sodium. Use whatever you like. Just, gives a nice salty flavor. About 2-3 tablespoons of that. And you'll just have what I'm telling you if you're going to do like a smaller 2-pound meatloaf, but we're making a big one today. So, barbecue sauce, I'm just using some Sweet Baby Ray's. Use about 1/4 of a cup again. We'll get the dry ingredients mixed, and if it looks like it's not wet enough before we do it, we'll add some more accordingly. What is this? 4 ounces of green chilies. Just enough for flavors, they're there. Not going to make it real spicy. Kind of the same with the sriracha. 1 large Vidalia onion chopped. Nice and sweet. They're in season right now. Alright. Now we smush. I've got 2 cups of fried French's onions. You can use that to take place of our breadcrumbs. I'm not a huge breadcrumb in a meatloaf guy. I like meatloaf because it's supposed to be made of meat. More meat than loaf, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So we'll give these a good smush. Get all this stuff ready to go. Now, since I put in the... almost forgot. Since I'm using the French's onion mix, this stuff can be a little bit salty. So I recommend not... there we go. I recommend being very, very careful with the amount of salt you add. I don't want you to overpower it. Alright. Now, since we got about 3.5 pounds of meat, I'm going to use 1 whole package. Now, if you're doing a 2-pound meatloaf, I would use 1/2 of a package of this soup mix. It's pretty strong, pretty salty, but it gives it a really nice earthy flavor. So we got all of our other ingredients over there. Need a little of this. I got the smoker warming up to about 225. This will go for about 1.5 hours, so something like that. We will be topping it with a sweet bacon weave. So let me get this mixed up. I'll roll it into a log, and I'll see you guys when it's time to do a bacon weave. You see, we've got our bacon weaved out. Only got enough bacon to do a full weave on one, so bacon on one, bacon on not. Not a big deal because I know I'm going to cut mine first. Just kidding, honey. So, like you see, I've already got them lobed out. Now, if I'd done this on some saran wrap or something like that, my bacon weave would be a little bit more pliable. Since I didn't, we're just going to take our meatloaf, move it over like so. And I'll take my foldable cutting board, like a giant roll of sushi. And I'm just going to take this little extra bits, I'm going to fold it right underneath, like that. And ta-da! Spin that around so you guys get a good view. I just got some aluminum foil spread out on a cooking sheet. I'm going to throw the meatloaves directly on this. I'll use an aluminum pan if I've got one. I didn't today. Just get something so it's cooked, doesn't start to soak through the grates because it's kind of soft. The weight of it turns into a giant mess when you go to take your meatloaf off if you don't do it this way. So I'll see you guys at the smoker. I'm going to poke some holes randomly around the bottom of the foil so some of the fat and juice drains off. So you're not just like sitting there just basting it in a giant mess on the bottom. So I'll see you guys in about 1.5 hours. Been right about 1 hour and 45 minutes, just shy of 2 hours. Ran them about 225, 250 degrees. Put a nice little coat of barbecue sauce on them here, you can see that. Now we're going to top them with just a little bit more of those French's fried onions. Get a little crunch going with them. You know, if you guys don't like French's fried onions, put something else on there. Don't put anything on there, that's fine too. Give this a nice little cut. See what we're working with. And of course I'm going to get into the one with the bacon. Oh yeah. Look at that nice little smoke ring underneath the bacon. Onions, everything falling off. I don't know about you guys, some people like ketchup. I like barbecue sauce on my barbecued smoked prime rib. Not prime rib, I guess we're doing meatloaf today. Smells like prime rib, I'm good. I'm hungry. Let's get in here. Make sure we get a little bit of bacon from the top. A couple fried onions on the bite. And keep it all together. Winter meatloaf dinner every time. Nice and smoky, nice and moist, not really loafy. You know, the French's fried onions, lots of flavor, a little bit of crunch on the outside. Give it a shot. Let me know what you guys think. See you next time.
Daddy works his can off paying for the good life. Kids on the YouTube learning how to be cool. Living in a cruel world pays to be a mean girl.